Hello and welcome back to Chained Echoes. It's been a little while since last time. I've not done anything off screen though, because where we left off, we've got only Glenn in the party. So, we've arrived in Marylea. Because the church showed up at Lady Rhina's tomb, and we're kind of stuck doing as they say. In addition to that, Killian used his position amongst them to get his hands on the Grand Grimoire, who in turn handed it off to Tyrin. So we're kind of back at square one in terms of who was holding that power. It is what it is. Does this shop have anything of note? Nothing that I'll bother with right now, anyway. Where am I to be headed? The inn. Right. So on top of that, Glenn has finally awakened to his echo. Thus comes the reveal that in his past life he was Timothy. Not too surprising considering the perspective from which all of these memories have been shown. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. I'm gonna wander around a bit longer. Even though I don't really have any reason to. It's just good to be back after a whole week. The gang's all here. Len.
Everyone's here now. Sienna?
There's something I have to explain to you.
Sienna has connections to the church as well. We already know that because the Maelstrom showed us.
I know you won't be able to believe it. I know you won't be able to believe me, and it will be the biggest surprise of this trip for you, but I have to get it off my chest. I was once a part of the church.
And she wasn't just anyone in the church. She was a high position, like Inquisitor. We know that.
Wasn't it obvious?
How could we not have noticed?
What? You belong to the church?
You knew? Well, except Egil, apparently. How?
You were well informed about the facilities in Shambhala.
You seem to know the High Inquisitor, Raphael.
And likewise this Wyatt.
Well then, sorry to have stolen your time. Anyway, to wrap it up, I uncovered those facilities in Shambhala and other crooked business and left the church. I've been traveling the world ever since.
I'm just surprised no one in Marylea recognizes you.
As High Inquisitor, I always had to wear a helmet. Ordinary residents and soldiers don't know my face.
You had the rank of High Inquisitor? That's surprising. I wouldn't have thought of you capable of it.
Yes, have fun at my expense. I'm being honest for once and have earned nothing but mockery.
Thank you, Sienna, for telling us the truth. They may tease you a little, true, but it means a lot to us.
Thanks. Well, that's it. Let's return to our rooms.
Can't you sleep, Rob?
I don't understand you, Sir Egil.
I'm the reason you're racking your brain?
You should hate the people of Marylea with all your heart. They have oppressed your village and ultimately brought it to its death. Forgive me.
The church is to blame. That's true. But does that make every single resident guilty?
They belong to the church. Isn't that reason enough?
There can be many reasons why each one of them is a part of the church. However, not every one of them were involved in the fate of my people. Should I just condemn them all? That'd be the easiest thing to do. But would it be the right thing to do?
You look at it so logically. The common people who bullied me in the Court of Torment, I hate them with all my heart. Sir Egil, you are a noble knight. Doesn't your pride hurt when you walk through Marylea?
It's the death of my people that painfully pains me. But mere revenge will not bring them back. And certainly not if I take some random citizens as easy targets just to satisfy my need for revenge. If I did that, I'd be ashamed of myself. This would really hurt my pride.
A knight through and through.
I understand. I wish I could see it the same way as you.
Well, what's keeping you from it?
I wonder.
Are you sure you want to do this? No. Of course we're not sure. Our first priority is Len's well-being, after all. If we had only been conscious, we could have stopped her from coming here. If you really plan to kill him, it will throw the entire world into chaos. Are you aware of that?
You talking about the Pope?
No, it will actually save the entire world. Take our word for it.
You've screwed up. What if Killian returned the stone to King Frederick?
Even if we brought them the grimoire and gave away our position, they won't be able to mobilize so quickly.
Besides, we've found Rhina's tomb. There is no longer any reason to stay in Volandis. Enough. I don't want to hear any more. Away with you. You do not deserve to meet the Holy Mother.
Your Excellency, Princess Celestia Valkyria of Turin is here.
At last. I'm honored to be able to greet the Holy Mother. Who would have thought that you would be reborn during my administration of all times?
I am here because you wanted to speak with me. What is it?
Your Excellency, leave the talking to me. You may also leave the room.
But... very well.
Alright, what is this Marcus all about? Celestia, welcome. My name is Marcus, and I am the leader of the Gandabrath Society, which, as I am sure you know, also organizes the church.
I know of Gandabrath, but originally you are from the Order of Leonar, aren't you?
You know. Very good.
Yeah. Sus. What are you doing?
How unexpected. The vessel is empty. The 3 guardians within you are gone.
3 guardians?
Celestia, you are here because I have to explain some things to you. The church is descended from the Order of Leonar, a group searching for a weapon that can defeat the Harbinger. We will work together to achieve this goal, but first, we have another common enemy.
You speak of the Vian?
Indeed. They were supposed to wait from their throne in another dimension for us to find a weapon. But the immortality they gained there went to their heads. They felt like gods, who thought they could judge mankind. And that is why they created the Grand Grimoire and destroyed the human world over and over again. They were afraid that mankind would become too strong. They made sure that the population and progress would be set back for millennia.
How is it that we don't know about this from history books? Isn't it obvious?
History is written by the survivors. And these are named by the Vian. They decide what is written. Even we of the Order do not know how many times the cycle has repeated itself. That is also the reason why you maidens exist. Narratives change, sometimes on purpose, sometimes by accident. Over millennia, one story becomes another. However, you maidens carry the unadulterated knowledge in your memories. No matter how many centuries pass, you all know what really happened. Not because of stories, but because you all have experienced everything yourselves. You are the truth of the Order.
You really want me to trust you?
I swear to God, I'm on your side.
But what is your reason for the monsters on Shambhala?
We need to use the Grand Grimoire to destroy the Vian. But do you know the true nature of the Grimoire? It must destroy life and absorb the ether to gain power. To kill the Vian, we need to make the Grand Grimoire as strong as possible.
This is why we created monsters that we could sacrifice to the Grimoire.
It's all adding up now.
After all, we don't sacrifice humans like King Frederick.
But you sent the monsters to the surface of Eldria. Yeah, that's the one thing that's still off about it.
We send the leftovers to our safe stations on the surface because we have developed something much better than those little beasts. We've created lumps of flesh that house as much ether as hundreds of monsters.
And now that thing we witnessed before makes sense. That's the whole purpose of it. That abomination. Is that what this is all about? To protect human life?
We will have plenty of time to get to know each other better. Celestia, there are 3 things we need in order to kill the Vian. The Grand Grimoire as a weapon, the key from the tomb of Rhina, and of course, the fitting door behind which the Vian are hiding.
A door, you say?
Here. You can have the key back.
So the key opens the way towards the Vian, but this is nothing more than a flower. And what about the Grand Grimoire? Please hand it over. We fought hard for it. Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Well, there is a little problem. It was stolen from us.
What are you saying? You were going to take care of it. Who's that? What's happening?
Lord Marcus, we're under attack. Turin's troops have ambushed us.
Okay, they mobilized real quick.
Impossible. How can this be? They could not have mobilized so quickly and caught up with us.
That's what I'm saying. Lord Marcus, our engine has been hit. Turin's generals are casting unimaginable magic. They've destroyed all the protective walls.
So, this is the rumored power that destroyed Marylea.
Lord, I have initiated all preparations for a counterattack, but for safety reasons, I advise you to get on a rescue ship with the Holy Mother.
Our conversation must continue another time, Celestia.
What's going on?
Hey, you there! What's happening?
Turin is attacking us. Get to the shelters, quick.
King Frederick is attacking the church. Has he gone mad?
We need to find Len and get out of here.
Agreed.
Okay, we're moving. Where's Len?
No one's here. Not even a soldier.
They must have escaped into a shelter or rescue ship.
Seeing the damage done so far, I'd pick the ship.
Do you think they took Len with them? Of course. She's the Holy Mother after all.
Come. I'll lead you the way to the hangar. Maybe we can catch up. We need to get past these security doors.
Alright, party's back together. Guess now's a good time to let Sienna take the lead. I'll worry about skills later. There's a key. And hello, Mr. Merchant. How convenient of you to be here. Oh dear, why did I follow you? Please get out of here. I'll sell you some stuff, okay? We do have some nice upgrades. Well, one nice upgrade anyway. What do I have? Okay, sure, I'll take it. Wait, mushroom. I have seen that already. But you know what? I don't have one. Might as well take it. Oh. Why are you guys fighting? Alright then, we're up against the priests. It's been a little while, so I'm not quite gonna remember my party formation. I don't think there's really anything I can do about that trapped status.
So you're just gonna be disabled for a while.
I don't remember what elements everyone has, so I don't know, just charge up and attack for you. And then you... Oh. It hits the vines. I see. Did 75% odds fail on everything? Okay. How tough are these? Not particularly. What the hell? Rob, why are you pathetically weak? This should be enough to break it, right? No? Seriously? Nah, of course it's just short. Screw this, I'm getting out of here. That encounter's gone terribly. You know what? This is a good enough formation. Aside from maybe... Nah, it's good as is. So these guys are weak to dark attack. I don't have that on anybody. Can switch Bathraz in, though. So that means I have no problem with you staggering yourself. Let's try Crest Transform. Don't think I've used it before. Okay, that's... that's quite a bit of damage. So it looks like that was in Earth Magic. Just something to be wary of. Blind him. What do I have to work with here? I guess I'll just have you stand still. Staggered? Oh, right. This is Tomke's turn. Now we can start doing stuff. What can Eggle do for me? Pull aggro? We got oil, but does anyone actually have fire attack? Well, Tomke does. Stand up. So I can go for a water strike. Good damage. Finish him off. And you can do the rest. You fell just short there, mate. Pacifist Charm, what does that do? Huh. 50% chance of not gaining aggro. It's already in there. Advance. I have a feeling we're gonna need another key. Yep. multiple additional keys. Hello there. What are you? Okay, everything around here is weak to dark. That's just what I'm gonna have to keep in mind. In that case... hit you with a blade reflect. Ooh, paralyze. Nice. Start hitting them. 0? It can do 0? These multi-hit attacks are being real disappointing. Well, I have to use a magic attack right now. Sleep just doesn't work. Why is it even a thing? Actually, you know what? You've already taken damage into the Shadow Step. And we still need magic because the overdrive keeps landing on it. We keep gambling on Blind Man's Bluff, and it keeps disappointing me. Heat's getting kind of up there, so let's go for Spinning Swirl. I was hoping that'd be enough to kill. Oh. Okay. The beast is more threatening without the tamer. Gotcha. Hit you with the dark scythe. Should be going down pretty quickly now. Okay. Dragon Fang's a lot better after you agility buff. And we got a bunch of blocked passageways here. Sparkly, keycard B. Okay, so Dark Attack is important here, which means I want Bethraz in the front line. Let's swap out Amalia. Maybe I should even level it up right now. Sure, why not? Is this Dorby? It is. Guess maybe the other side of this floor, I think. Or maybe somewhere else entirely. Len!
Wait! They are my companions. We have to take them with us.
Fine, but hurry.
What are you doing?
What is the meaning of this? Damn it. He of all people got away from me.
Have you lost your mind? Yeah, so why were you plotting this?
Don't believe anything Marcus says. He's just feeding you lies.
What do you mean?
Maybe the Vian are both our enemy, but that doesn't make the church our ally. Marcus has took control of the church long ago and split it from the Order of Leonar. He is not one of us. On the contrary, he belongs to a sect that awaits the return of the Harbinger.
Is this true? Why are you keeping this from me? My echo has awoken. I don't want to hear any more lies. And you should not hide anything from me either.
We understand. Forgive us. We have been silent for so long that we have to learn anew on how to trust.
I'll help you with this. I'm sorry for hitting you. God help me! They murdered the Pope!
Enough rambling. We must escape.
Alright, see, now we've caused a real uproar. Things weren't bad enough already.
I would like you all to be blinded. That would help me greatly. I think we attack stance for now, and then do your ultra. Thraz, your job is easy, just Dark Scythe. See, and now your magic's even stronger. Good job. These guys aren't going to be using magic. So just buff us up. What is your thing? It does do damage to all, but I think I'd rather have Glenn do the debuff. So all things considered, I probably want to take out the beasts first. Big hit. Thraz, do your thing again. Oh, the Tamers have healing. That makes them a much bigger concern. Alright, now we just pick off the remainder of them. I need to test this. Does the Dark Coat still work on a water attribute skill? It does not. Okay, that's something I need to be mindful of. So for Glenn... You know what? Considering the circumstances, maybe now's the time for Whirlwind Slash.
We need another key! Hello there.
We got the variety pack. Priest, Tamer, and Beast. Blind the lot of them. That's generally a pretty good first move. We're gonna need the Dark Coat. And we're not in overdrive yet, so Thraz, you can berserk up. Glenn, just start hitting them. Nice. I'm not sure who we want to take out first here. Let's get our crit up. Let's go after the priest. And break the beast. Thraz, you're gonna be my main DPS. Okay. Gauge is getting a little hot. So Glenn is probably going to have to switch out this turn. Ooh, heavy. I'm worried one hit from Bathraz might not be enough to finish you off. Well, Lend Energy is an option, but it's an unnecessary one. Victor, just give us a bit of healing. We got one summon. Let's make that 2 summon. Ooh, that regen is getting pretty strong. But it does look like I'll need to swap you out. I don't want to go into overheat right now. Just hit him with some raw damage. You also have to swap. Get the heat gauge down. And you still have heavy on you, so a Ballad of the Earth is fine. And double summon should be plenty of damage. Bathraz, man, he's got his DPS is unmatched. New armor. Looks pretty slick. I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit. There we go. Where am I? There's D. New sword. Some food. Opens another door. We're at 0 chests left in this sector. But I feel like I might have missed something earlier. So I want to just double back real quick. Where do all these connect? Okay. Go upstairs here. I can open this now. No loot here. Already claimed the loot there. There it is. How do I get over there? I need to get there from 4. Okay. Stairway 4 should be a straight shot north. Stylish. And is there anything in the 1-2 section I missed? The only way to get to 1 is from 2, and the only way to 2 is from 3. Except I can't get over there. Alright then. Be that way. I guess I'll just go right. Looks like we could technically jump down from here. Okay, let's do that. Ah. A whole new unexpected area. One in which I can manage my, my crystals. We're done here. The monsters are out of control.
Looky, look. We need to help them.
Are you crazy? There's no time for this.
No. Sir Egil is right. We can't abandon them.
What are you talking about, you of all people?
That's right. Me of all people. You're all fighting for your ideals, while I'm just trotting along after Len. I have nothing but hate and anger in me. I don't want to be like this.
Rob.
Go without us. Sir Egil and I will take care of these people. No. We won't leave you alone.
We can't risk Len's life.
If you care so much about my life, then help and let's get this over with quickly.
Thank you, Len. Damn. Hurry up then.
Okay, Rob. You can have your time in the limelight. Get the dark coat going. You're gonna be pulling a lot of aggro with this. Let's actually just go in and have Glenn use this now. Go in. That landed a heavy. And we've got Paralyze. Alright, we're finishing this off pretty handily now. I dropped my overdrive. Alright, you okay? Thank you for saving us.
What does Len have to offer? Not really anything dark element, which is what I need for all of the fights right now. So, she can stay out. Oh, okay, we're going right in with 4 of them. Attack up. Just keep buffing till we get our dark coat. You're gonna drop me out of my overdrive, but it's fine. I'm getting hit 4 times. That'll bring it back up.
And now he's even stronger. Lovely. Get some extra crit damage going. I don't like what my overdrives have been landing on, but whatever, I'll let it drop. And it lands on magic again, right at the wrong time. Yeah, he pulled a lot of aggro. I get it. Whatever, it's fine. We don't need Bathras. Tomke, you can use yours. Okay. Why did that do so little? Okay, suddenly my luck is gone to shit. Thank you. Now back to the hangar. Follow us at a safe distance. We'll fight our way out of here. We are forever grateful to you.
What is this? You there. What's with all these monsters? Speak.
On the Pope's command, we had to bring them here.
From where?
From Shambhala.
The facilities on Shambhala. Was it this you were talking about, Sienna?
Okay. Apparently there's nothing over here except for merchant. I mean, he's gonna have all the same stuff as before. Wait a minute, we've got up and down. Up is the wrong way. I see. Wait, is that a one-way path? Yeah. Okay, no backtracking. We gotta commit to whatever's out here. We got 2 priests and the beast demon. Get us our dark attack. Sienna has been vined. And we have no problem with that. Just blind them to keep Bakraz safe for a turn. You can do your spinny. Alright, Glenn was the worst one they could have trapped. But Egil's got some AoE. Need to swap you out. Probably better off healing than shielding. Two summoned weapons, that'll kill. What about the lower path? Nice, nice. I'll do a quick save.